Scorpio, hi, welcome and welcome back. See your soul 3 with me, Elise. This is going to be a general message for the sun and star sign of Scorpio. Remember, guys, there is no sex or gender in tarot. It is all arbitrary. And not every reading will resonate. Take what applies, let the rest fly. I'm just a random girl on the internet, but this channel is for spiritual growth, spiritual guidance, and entertainment purposes. So some for you. All right, let's hop into it. Scorpio Scorps, Spirit. Okay, I'm going to do 3 shuffles. And one more. Okay, show me Scorpio's energy, Spirit. Please give me 2 for Scorpio's energy. 2. One more. One more. Scorpio's energy, one more. Thank you. Nice. Fuck yes. The Fool and the Ace of Cups for your energy. Your energy is fresh new way of being, or like start, not even a fresh new way of being. It's like as you're starting this different part of your journey, right? Because the Fool's journey is 0 to 10. And then we elevate, right? So you're on this new part of your journey where it's like everything is just fresh and like happy. Like there's, it's like childlike in the aspect of it's like not a care in the world type energy. It's very fresh. It's vibrant. It's new. It's energetic. It's full of confidence and love. And it's like that. Yeah. That's your energy, Scorpio Scorps. And you came out in your own read with the Ace of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We also have Aqua here. So me as a personal reader, see Aquarius as the Fool. Some of you may have an Aquarius moon or an Aquarius rising, or you're just harnessing that energy. Fresh, new. Yeah. Show me what the situation is for Scorpio. Now remember, guys, this could be in business, finance, career, family, friends, love, romance, platonic, however it works, right? For you. Everyone's story is different. Show me the situation for Scorpio. I would like 3 for the situation. 3. 2 more. 1 more for the situation. 1. Clarify the 8 of Swords. Why the 8 of Swords for the situation? Thank you. Give me a moment to read what I see. You have the 8 of Swords, the Hierophant, the Queen of Pentacles for the situation. And when I asked to clarify the 8 of Swords, the 6 of Swords popped out. So give me a moment to read what I see for the situation. Okay. This is you, Scorpio. It's like you're, there's a small piece of you that's over intellectualizing something that you don't need to be over intellectualizing, and you know it. The Hierophant into the, I know this, right? Everything's good. Mother of Pentacles. This is a good home life. This is, if you have children, it's a great relationship with your children. If this has, it's holding the household down. It is good in business. It is, you know, all the things on the tangible, practical here and now, stable and steady, success, home life stability. If you're in a relationship, it's a good relationship. It's like that. And the 8 of, clarifying the 8 of Swords is the 6 of Swords. So what that tells me is the situation. I am trying to not over intellectualize. I'm self-aware enough now to know that I'm over intellectualizing something in a situation, and I know that everything's okay from a higher level of perception, but also because I have eyes in the here and now and I look around at my life and things are fucking good. So I'm going to, abandon the idea of over intellectualizing something. I'm letting something go. Let go. It's like that. It's evolving, it's understanding something about yourself and zoning in on that to change it so you don't have to over intellectualize something so meticulously, right? Because there's nothing wrong. It's just new things that are happening, and it's like a mini like frenzy up there for a minute, but you are like, you're showing me that like I'm learning. I've learned that to get out of that. I know it. Higher self knows it, like, right? Um, and I see it in the real world too. I just have to pull my mind out of there, which you are, because you go from the 8 to the 6, which is mental peace. It's like that. What advice do we have for Scorpio? What advice, Spirit? Why? Why that? Some of you are abandoning what is causing you to over intellectualize with the Son of Cups and the Chariot. So the Six of Swords, you're abandoning something. So something recently came into your life in whatever facet, and it was like your mind started going overboard, over intellectualizing. And so it's like you had to check yourself, right? I know from a higher level of perception, right? And from the higher front, and just knowing it's a spiritual, like a spiritualist, or how can I say, enlightenment, wide awake and well aware, understand how things are, right? And this has to do with the home life stability, family, and having like you're settled, but something recently came in to disrupt that in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Doesn't have to be malicious. It's just something that recently came into your life or that you came around that you're like, oh, fuck no. So you are going to be abandoning Son of Cups, something that is not for you, because nothing's going to be disrupting the Fool to the Ace of Cups. A fresh new outlook and a fresh new way of something like that. It's like that, guys. 10 of Cups at the bottom, and Justice. You detected a red flag of some sort in some way, shape, form, or fashion for you, whether this is business, finance, career, family, friends, romance. It also could be saying that you found this within yourself and you are abandoning what causes these things to, like, for you to over intellectualize. It's like you've figured something out to fix yourself in this way, right? Because you're already wide awake, well aware, enlightened, and very, highly evolved. But that doesn't mean that we still don't have more growth to do, because there's no such thing as perfection, and we don't strive to be perfect, even though I know that you try, Scorpio. But it's like you're always learning. And so you've learned something about yourself and you're abandoning whatever that was. Son of Cups. So it could be something from childhood, a learned behavior mentally, right? That doesn't just like something like that. And you're unwiring it, right? And I only say childhood because the Son of Cups, it's a younger like energy and moving forward. For others of you, it could be saying a person or a situation that recently you came into contact with and you quickly realized this isn't for me because of how it made you like your head, something like that. And so you're like all set. It's like that, right? And so the advice is to abandon what's causing that, but it's also what you're doing. So the advice is to keep doing what you're doing or about to do or thinking, right? In that way, but abandoning what makes that Eight of Swords in that way, whether it's within yourself or it's external, you're fixing it, period. It's the being removed from the root. Yep. All right. What's the most likely outcome for Scorps? Give me 3. I need one more. I need one more. Just one, Spirit. Thank you. Okay, the most likely outcome, the Four of Wands to the Sun and the Four of Cups. I want that clarified. Clarify that. What do you mean? Got it. Okay, so the most likely outcome is, oh, right. To get, okay, so if this is business, it's like to get the contract to, okay, it doesn't matter if it's business, finance, career, family, friends. What it is, or romance. The outcome is you succeeding in the best ways for yourself in business, in family, in friends, in romance, right? Continuing the happiness, the joy, and what you want by rejecting anything that just doesn't serve you. This could be a Father of Wands, it could be a fire sign, or it could be a part of yourself that is fiery, right? You do have that Mars energy, and you're like subduing in a good way by looking at something in yourself to fix it so it doesn't affect you the way that it has, right? It's just growth. But also, this could be a person that you are like, this is my home life, my stability, and my happiness, and my business, and my finances, right? All that. And I'm not willing to sacrifice that. So I'm rejecting anything that's too spicy, as in causing anxiety, like just too much. It's like that, right? Yeah. All in all, it's cut and dry. You're strategically working on it, whether this is on yourself, but it's a meticulous strategy and it's working. Whether it's an internal thing that you're fixing or it's an external thing. Either way, you're eradicating whatever this is by the root. So it's like getting to the bottom of it, because the only way, like, I'll use weeds as an example, but like, I know weeds grow back everywhere, but when you pull the weed, you pull it from the root, right? Something like that. Like pulling it from the root, not just like getting it all. Something like that. So you have to dive deep. For others, this is knowing what you need to cut out or to push out. Because no, this is not welcomed here. Fuck that and fuck you. Hell to the motherfucking no. No matter what it is, right? And if it's within yourself, it's like, hell to the motherfucking no. I'm fixing this shit. I didn't even, once we're innocent once. But once we know to know, then that becomes a conscious choice. Whatever you tell your mind or tell yourself after that, it's a conscious choice. And Scorpio likes challenges. Scorpio likes to evolve. Scorpio will transform, right? They're like, Scorpios are like, growth, evolution, evolving. You have no problem. The truth does not just, it's like you uphold the truth and because you are the truth. And so you practice what you preach. Like how you are is because, and your standards and all these things, right, is because of how you are with yourself. So it's something like that is what I'm picking up. I hope this is making sense. Because the words I'm saying make sense. I just don't know what it's in relation to. So Scorpio, let me know if this resonates, okay? It's like you hold yourself to such a high standard, right? You don't hold others to the exact high standard that you hold yourself to, only because you hold yourself to such a high standard that most people can't measure up. So you have to give a handicap, right? But it doesn't mean that when you find something within yourself, you're not blind to the truth. The truth doesn't just um, uh, isn't just for others, right? You are the truth too. You're honest with yourself, right? You're not exempt from the truth, right? It's like that. And I think that's why Scorpio, one of the reasons why Scorpio is so powerful as well, because you will fix yourself. Once you know to know, you'll fix it. You'll change if it's in the best interest for your higher self, for your best version of yourself. You'll fix it. Cool. Right? But yeah, it's like that. But that's what I have for you. Let's get some final thoughts with the House of the Night. An oracle. All right, give me a few for Scorpio. Final thoughts, House of the Night. What do we got to say to Scorpio? Okay. Oh, right. Got it. All right. So, bottom of the deck, meditation. Probably how you figured out you were at peace with yourself or centered, right? And that doesn't mean sitting quiet in a room. Yes, it can, but meditation can be many things. It's anything that makes us settle our mind, find our center, and to be able to go to reflect in a right. It's like that. So it's say going within, sure, but whatever that is for you, it's different for everyone. Not everyone sits quiet. Not everyone learns that way. It's the overall. But then we have risk, which we saw that in the Fool, in your energy, the risk, right? The Fool jumps off the cliff. Look, yeah. The High Priestess of Earth, which we also saw in the, I would compare it to, this is an Oracle deck, this is a Tarot deck, but it's like the Fool, okay? And High Priestess of Earth is like the Queen of Pentacles. So it's like, being wide awake and self-aware here, tangible, practical here and now, starting over, starting a new cycle after diving deep. Crown chakra, so messages coming from the divine, which is really yourself. You're activating your higher self when you're still and when you're centered, and so you get the guidance that you need to move in the ways that you need to for the betterment of self. And for the betterment of self is for the betterment of anyone in your household as well, or around you, because when you're good, it's like we bless others with our goodness because of how we are. It's like that. I hope that makes sense. These are like the same cards, but in an oracle deck versus a tarot deck. And the cycles, it's like you are seeing some cycles that were hidden. You're changing the cycles. It also could be talking about moon cycles, right? Cycles, moon. Some of you, maybe your cycle is around the moon, right? Like every 28 days or every 30 days. You know, women used to have their cycles, moon cycles, 28 days, right? Doesn't have to be, but that's just an extra message, I guess. It's not the main message, but I could see it as that too. Risking, High Priestess of Earth, cycles the moon. And sometimes, you know, for those of you that this is something within yourself, you notice the cycles that were hidden. And that's how you're correcting that thought process so you don't get up in your head in that way, right? Because life is good, taking the proper risks for our own success and stability. Wide awake and well aware, too. It's happening on Earth. For others of you, this is taking the risks, the necessary risks for home life stability, and understanding that whatever was recently brought into or you allowed in, or you came in contact with, a noun, person, place, or thing that you noticed a reaction to something that did something in your mind, and so upon reflection you saw cycles that were, hidden, but you noticed something. It's like a high priestess. It's I understand. What's intuition is like, um, our conscious mind misses things. Our subconscious doesn't miss a beat. So things from way back when, intuition is recognizing something that you don't know what it is, but you feel a certain way, or something, right? Because you are recognizing something that you have been around, witnessed, or came in contact with, right? It's something like that, and it's your body like telling you. Because what do they say? The mind forgets, but the body doesn't. So when the body shows the mind like that, right? The over intellectualizing, if you're self aware enough, and high priestess, right? You can be like, okay, why is that? What has changed? What's going on? Da 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 da. And then you can figure it out. And you're like, okay, I see that. Yeah, I don't want that in my life right now. I'm not doing that. No, I'm not going to take that job. No, that person's not allowed. I don't like that personality. They're not where I'm at. Something like that, right? Or it could be something within yourself that you're fixing too. Or it could be all of the above. Right? But that's what I have for you, Scorpio. Hit that like button, comment, share, subscribe, comment, share, follow. Please hit that like button. Love you guys. Bye, Scorp.